My name is Joe Kittenger.
I know that name. He's the nut that went way the hell up there above 100,000 feet and jumped out of a balloon into a parachute. That must have been quite a fall.
It was interesting.
Yeah, I bet it was.
When Joe Kittenger did his jump back in '60, they didn't really realize what Joe was contributing, and John Stapp, who was his boss at that time, to the aeromedical physiological database.
He was part of a phase of experiments that Dr. John Stapp was working on to find out what the effect of human trauma was on the body.
He reached 614 miles an hour and he almost broke the speed of sound. And he came back in one piece. So he proved that point that escaping from that altitude is possible.
That was the highlight of my life, and I knew it at the time.
How old were you on that picture?
32.
32?
32, yeah. My association with Dr. Stapp led me to get involved in research. So everything I learned in the Air Force for the Excelsior program fits right in with the Stratus program. Well, I'm just the luckiest guy in the world to be working on a space program that I worked on 50 years ago. Go ahead and roll the door open. I have 16,800 hours of flying and 93 different airplanes. And obviously I love aviation, I love flying. It was my goal to be a fighter pilot. And I had a wonderful 29-year career in the United States Air Force. I still fly airplanes, I still fly balloons. The sky is still my office. I still enjoy it just as much today as when I first started.
We're very fortunate that we have someone in the team, Joe Kittenger, that has been one of the boundary pushers throughout his whole life.
It's amazing to me to look back at what Joe did 51 years ago and with the equipment that they had and the technology, which was nothing like we have today. Yeah!
It takes a team, it takes a balloon, it takes a dedicated jumper. And the reason it hasn't happened in 51 years is because that combination has not been put together.
We're all honored to have Joe on board because he's a hell of a character.
People say, you know, how are you going to feel when Felix breaks a record? I'll be delighted. It's a new step. And I hope the hell I'm around when somebody beats his record.
We couldn't have asked for a better mentor for this program. He said to me yesterday, never give up. You know, just those little one-offs that he has for you here and there. It's just amazing. So to have him on board is a privilege, it's an honor.
I hope that people see the accomplishment of what can be done with a dedicated team, with a good mission and a good goal. All of us are getting more excited because we can see the goal closer in the horizon.
Godspeed, Felix. We're going to have fun on this one.
Thank you very much, sir.
It helps a lot if somebody's on the ground talking to you. So when I'm sitting in that capsule, Joe is sitting in mission control. He's the only one on the radio.
I'm the only person that will know exactly what Felix is feeling. When he jumps off that step, I'll be with him all the way.